everyone, welcome by the new episode of the podcast known as Secrets. I'm Christa and I'm sharing my journey of recovery. I've been an addict for 35 years, sober now and clean for 9 months. And yeah, it's a tough road, but really worth it. It's the best decision I ever made to stop with all my substances. I was really addicted to oxy, to fentanyl, to benzos, to cannabis, ecstasy, cocaine, well, you name it. Also, I was very addicted to going to the gym, work out every day, always going over my boundaries, and yeah, worked a lot. Always working until I couldn't work anymore. And yeah, it was really a long and tough journey. But well, here I am, and yeah, I'm sharing and trying to motivate you to also go in recovery or quit what you're doing in your addiction, and stop your addiction because you're worth it. And yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of what my experience were from the last week and how I overcame it. And that, yeah, it's so important to believe in the power of your mind because what you tell your mind, it believes it. And yeah, so if you're only saying negative things to it all the time, maybe from a young age, that you're not worth it, that you're not enough, that you're worthless, and because of your trauma, because of neglection, abuse, being cheated on, manipulated, whatever. That you always feed yourself with the negative self-talk, and that's what I did last week. Although I have all the tools to know that it will not help me and that it will keep me in a dark place. But the journey of recovery is, whoa, really mind blowing because for 35 years I numbed everything, and I cried. Of course, I cried about the tough times I had in my life, but I never healed from them. Because when you feel, you heal, and when you're only experience it and you're not healing it, then yeah, then it's always there still. So yeah, last Tuesday, so it's now 6 days ago. For 4 days, I was in a really bad place. There were popping up so many feelings and feelings about so many things in once. They kept popping up, and they were about my past relationship. They were about my family member that I'm really sad about family I lost, about all my traumas. Everything kicked in like a motherfucker, really. So I couldn't handle it. I couldn't cope with it. I laid in my bed for 4 days still and staring at the TV and cried and cried and cried and cried, and only was telling myself, why did I get clean and sober? This is too much. I don't want this. I want to numb the pain. And yeah, it was terrible. I really wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit everything. I really thought I missed my friends. I was thinking I had a life before I got clean and sober. I miss my friends. I miss my life. Like it was, like I lived it. But then at one point I got an inside my voice of sense kicked in, and I realized it was my addiction voice that was telling me all the shit things. when I realized that, I regained my power back. I started to do my tools that I practice and what I already talked a lot about. So I started to do my mirror work again. So standing before the mirror and telling myself, I love you, I forgive you, I'm proud of you, you're worth it, you're enough. And being grateful for the little things because many people only looking what they're lacking, and they're only um, thinking, I don't have $1 million on the bank or €1, or I don't have this, I don't have a family, I don't have a house, I don't have a job, I don't have money, I don't have a partner. Only what they're lacking. Well, I was also last week only thinking about those things, and yeah. But when you start being grateful and speak that out loud, you're feeding your mind with positive thoughts. So I started again with, I'm grateful that I breathe. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I can see, hear, feel. I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful for my kids, for my dogs, for my cats, for my garden, for the birds outside, for the warm water out the shower. All the little things in your life that are already there. If you express your gratitude to that, that's such a positive force that you put in your mind. And yeah, so I started to do that again, and I felt I was feeling I became lighter, and the addiction voice went back to his corner where it belongs. It has to stay in the corner, and I regained my power back over my thoughts. So at one side, it was good that I experienced this because I was in such a dark place, and I thought it was again the darkest place I was ever been in, but in my life. But it wasn't, because before I got sober and clean, yeah, almost all my life I have been suicidal and tried to take my life 2 times, and yeah, that's really vulnerable and fucked up to share, but yeah, it's the truth. And um, yeah, and that was a dark place. That was a really dark place, and I I I was in that dark place because I never allowed myself to heal. And when I got clean and sober and started my journey of healing and of self love, um, yeah, then the dark place is not a dark place anymore. So even though I thought last week I was in the darkest place, it wasn't the darkest place. It was the dark corner of the addiction. And I'm so proud, I can say that now. I'm so proud that I'm aware of of those things now, and that I am strong enough to go through it. And if I can go through it, you can go through it also. I'm still hurting. I'm still in pain of the experience I went through, but now I know I can um, um, feed my mind with positive things, and by doing that, I know I can handle that shit. And when I'm doing drugs or when I'm doing my medications that I used to take, I can't handle it. Then I'm a different person, and then I gave my power to my addiction, and now I am again more powerful, empowered, and know I can handle it without any external things. So, yeah, I hope that if you hear this and you can relate to this, that you're gonna try this also. feed yourself with positive experiences. And it's only so small as when you wake up and you open your curtains and you say, yes, thank you, God, universe, or angels, or whatever your source is, and thank them that you've woken up, because many people didn't. Many didn't. We are the lucky ones. And 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 say to yourself, I'm grateful that I woke up. Thank you. I'm grateful for my bed, for my blankets, for my pillows, for the small things in life. Because gratitude, it's such a powerful force, and I think it's one of the most powerful forces. So, and then walk to your bathroom and stand before your mirror and look yourself in the eyes and say it to yourself, I love you, I forgive you. Say everything you want to say, but positive things and not negative things. And go exercise because your health is your wealth. And if you exercise, and it doesn't have to be 1 hour at the gym, go walk in nature, connect with nature. That helps so much. That I Sunday I started to doing that again, and I was in nature and I was thinking, whoa, why didn't I do that the first day? I felt so fucking bad. But because the addiction voice, I gave my power away, I didn't do it. And when I realized I was giving my power away, I had the strength to do it again. Yeah, so, and I know, I always thought, well, I talk about myself because I can't talk for you, but I always thought through my whole life that I was worth all the bad behavior in my relationships, the abuse, the manipulations, the cheating on, and everything. So I was always thinking I was worthless. I always thought the world is better off without me. And wow. And like I said, your mind is believing that, so you're gonna act on that. And even when you don't believe, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you say I love you, and but you're not believing it still or yet, your mind sees it as the truth. So you don't you mustn't think that when you do that only 1 day or 2 days or 1 week, that will change your total mindset. No, you have to do it every day. Every fucking day you have to do it. And it doesn't take long, it takes as long as you take a bath, or yeah, every day you go in the shower, or every day you take a bath. And you also have to do that with your mind. Bathe it every day in positivity. In A lot of people ask me, how is it possible that you can always be so positive? Well, I'm not always positive, but well, I'm always positive, but I'm not always like you. No, some days I feel like shit also, but I don't grab a glass of wine. I don't take a line of coke. I don't take um, the fentanyl or the oxys, or no. I'm feeding myself. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you because I don't want you to think that everything is like roses and sunshine. No, you got to go to the tough times, and you can go through them. Um, I know now. I'm, I'm so aware of that, and I'm so happy that I'm aware of that now. Um, that when because for sure I'm gonna have more of these times, these tough times, because I have so much I have to heal of. And everything I think, every time I think, okay, because if you, in my case, numbed your feelings for 35 years and never healed from nothing, you cannot possibly think that I will heal that in 6 months, because I started my personal development and my self love and my self growth only 6 months ago. Because the first 3 months when I got clean and sober, I was um, doing that by myself in secret because I told nobody, and nobody knew that I was so heavily addicted like I was because I didn't share it of the judgment. That's also a reason why I do my podcast, because I want to get the fucking stigma of the addiction. I want to get the judgment of the addiction, because we just people with a lot of pain, because through our addiction we try to numb something. So it's not why we are an addict. No, why we need that to go through life. That's the question. And yeah, I uh, I really have the confirmation again. Not that I really needed it, but it's nice to feel it again. That really the power of your mind and the power of your thoughts change your whole life. And you're in charge of your life. So you can decide what you tell yourself. And if other people tell you things, don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Only listen to what you tell yourself, or write it down in a journal. I journaled for the first 7 months of my recovery. I wrote every day. The last few weeks I didn't write anymore because, yeah, by doing my podcast and, yeah, sharing a lot on my social medias, yeah, that's also for me healing, and kind of and my recovery therapy. So yeah, that's why I wanted to share this with you. That's when you're going through a tough time, remember always that you can go through it and that you can handle it, and don't give your power to your addiction and your addiction voice. Leave it in the corner. It's so dangerous because addiction is always there. It's always there. It's always around us. It's always hunting on us and waiting for us. The addiction is doing push-ups for the front door, waiting for you to come out. And yeah, if you be aware of that, and if you acknowledge that, I think that's a really good step in the right direction. Because I hope the next time that I see it more faster, more earlier in the moment I'm in, then when I feel like shit and I want to numb it, or I want to run away from it, or I want to give up on everything that I am creating now for myself, that I'm building now, because I'm building myself now. And if I um, can faster see that, be aware of that, yeah, then the bad days will be so much shorter. And wow, yeah, it's a really amazing journey, and it's a tough journey, but it's so fucking worth it. Yeah, I wrote some things down because, yeah, like you can hear, English is not my mother language. My first language is my second language, and sometimes I want to share about some things. I have inspiration, and then I think, oh, how do I say that word in English? And then I write something down, and to not to forget, because, yeah, if you talk your own language, then yeah, you can talk more fluent. But yeah, no, this is oh, that's what I wanted to share also, because that was something I thought about also, is that when you are in addiction, it costs you so much strength, really so much. It costs you so much power, and yeah, a lot of strength to your addiction in your life. For the money, you have to arrange it, the lying, the manipulation, the everything. And if you're using all that power and you survived also all your trauma, all the bad things that happened to you in your life, people, that is so um, brave of you, and so that cost you so much strength to survive all those things. So can you imagine if you put all that strength and all that power in your recovery and building yourself up and going after whatever you want to achieve? Wow. Listen to that. All that strength. Well, for example, me, 49 years old. Well, if I'm gonna share with you what I experienced all my life, I'm sitting here next year. So, but if I think about it, how much strength it cost me to sit here today, what it all costs me, and all this that strength I change now in a positive strength, in a positive power to do what I do today. Wow, I can do everything, and so can you. And so can fucking you. Yes, you can do it. So, yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my episode. Maybe it was a little bit blurry because I did it twice. It's my third time for this episode. But because of my mic doesn't function, and I have to do it with my earphones. Yeah, my mind is a little bit full, but that doesn't matter. I think you understand the message I wanted to give to you, and I really hope that I motivate you to also do the recovery thing, do your mirror work, do your positive affirmation, be grateful, be so fucking grateful, be grateful for that you can see this, that you can hear this. So many people can't. And yeah, I hope if you like the episode and you want to support me, that you push the like button, that you subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing. Maybe share my podcasts for people that need it, that need it. Sorry. um, yeah, and I see you next week. If you want to come in contact with me, you can send me a DM, you can send me an email, and then I will reply on you. And I'm really curious also what you are doing when you're in a really tough time and you come out of it. I'm really curious what other people do also to come out of it. So never underestimate the power of your mind, and never overestimate your addiction. Never, ever, because it's always there, but we are stronger than our addiction, and we are more powerful. So, guys, I love you all. I see you next week, and I wish you a clean and sober week and a positive